Hey guys! So today I want to talk about self-belief, and to do that I will begin by telling you a little story. So once upon a time there was this girl called Kirsty, and at the age of around 14 or so she had decided that when she was older she was going to move to London and she was going to stay there. Basically any possible opportunity that she could get to go to London on a weekend or half term or whenever possible, she would take it up, and every time that she was there she would absolutely love it, completely enjoy herself and fall in love with this city even more. Now fast forward quite a few years to 21-year-old Kirsty. She was quite simply just getting the tube to work on a Monday morning, kind of thinking about all the things that she had to do that week, when she spotted Wembley Stadium to just sort of in front of her, because you're sat sideways on the tubes and it was getting past, so it was in front of me. I just had this really vivid flashback of this one time that I went to Wembley Stadium when I was around 15 or so. It just sort of made me realise how crazy it is how much I've accomplished in the past sort of 5 years alone. And I don't mean this to, brag or anything, just, I don't know, things that I wasn't even dreaming about back when I was 15, grown-up stuff, like genuinely moving out and, being okay with that, not being absolutely terrified out of my mind, getting a job here in London, going to uni here, just, feeding myself. I mean, obviously my life isn't perfect, still got the downsides, but generally speaking I have a great life here, and I don't worry about pretty much any of the things that I did when I was 15, and that's only 5 years ago. So I had a little chat with myself and I was like, well, okay, so think about all those things you were worried about when you were about 15 years old, and be like, well, as a 21-year-old you're kind of worrying about what you're going to be doing, for the rest of your 20s, the near future we'll say. In 5 years time you're going to be 26, and that feels like absolutely ages away, but at the same time it feels like it's coming up very quickly. Yeah? Well, what did you want?
Say hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't awkward at all. Forgot what I was saying now. Completely lost my train and cool story thing going on, but basically the point was the amount of stuff that I was worrying about when I was 15 and then skipped to nowadays, and it turns out that, I'm fine, it all worked itself out. The things that I thought would be absolutely terrifying turned out to be not really that bad, and I managed them perfectly fine. So if I can manage all that, then whatever the next 5 years has in store for me, / you as a viewer, because you also have accomplished a lot, I absolutely guarantee in the past 5 years, it's manageable, it's doable, and I had a word with myself and I've made a conscious effort to try not to worry as much about the future, because things will sort themselves out. And I would just like to really encourage anyone watching this to think about yourself 5 years ago and the worries that you had then, and then compare it to where you are now, and I guarantee there will be at least a couple of things that you were really scared about 5 years ago and now you have no problem with. So if you think about your 5 years worries from now, they're probably going to be fine. But that is all I had to share with you today, just some thoughts that I had that I wanted to put in the world to hopefully, make people stress less. Bye!